It's your girl, the Grown Woman Gamer, and today I'm coming at you to talk about the upcoming series between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. Before I get into that, you know what you need to do. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, comment whether you agree with me or not, and don't forget to share if you care. I am very excited for this series. The Warriors are like the Warriors before all of the injuries. They play within a system of basketball that truly works and that amplifies the talents of players who typically wouldn't get to shine as much on other teams. Steve Kerr has done a tremendous job with this team, especially in developing the younger players like Kuminga, Jordan Poole, and Gary Payton II. And of course, we can't forget about the best shooter in the world, Wardell Stephen Curry. What Stephen Curry has been able to accomplish as a shooter in such a short time is nothing short of legendary. It is also great to see Klay Thompson back and looking like his old self, not just on offense, but also on defense. And Draymond Green is easily one of the smartest basketball players in the league and does not get enough credit for everything that he brings to this team. The Warriors had a great regular season, and I predicted that they would win easily against the Denver Nuggets in the first round, which they did. As for the Memphis Grizzlies, they are a much younger and less experienced team led by a budding superstar in Ja Morant. They're supported by a cast of great up-and-coming players like Desmond Bane, who can shoot lights out, Jaren Jackson Jr., who is a decent defender, Brandon Clarke, who can rim protect and finish around the rim, and Dillon Brooks, who is a versatile two-way player. This is a team that plays hard, they're fast, and very physical. Now, I did see some things in the Minnesota-Memphis series that concern me. While Ja Morant has one of the quickest first steps in the NBA, he is primarily looking to drive to the left. A better defensive team is going to force him to go right because he is prone to turn the ball over if you force him to drive right. Secondly, although he has somewhat, it is extremely unreliable and he doesn't look confident to me when he's shooting. It might be a worthwhile strategy to give him the jump shot and make him beat you from the mid-range or from behind the three-point line. Given Ja Morant is so fast that he will beat you one-on-one off the dribble regardless of how locked in you are on defense. Don't get me wrong, I am by no means saying that the guards on the Golden State Warriors team will have an easy time of guarding Ja Morant. Like any great player, you are not going to stop him altogether. The goal is simply to make him uncomfortable so it lowers the probability that he will be extremely effective against you. I know that Steve Kerr and Draymond Green can see some of the same tendencies that I see when I watch Ja play, and probably a whole lot more that I don't see. I don't believe that in this series it will be as easy for Ja Morant as it was against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The other thing that concerns me a lot about the Memphis Grizzlies is less than ideal offensive decision making in certain situations that leads to either bad shots or turnovers. A team like the Golden State Warriors is absolutely going to make you pay for those errors. Where Memphis does have the advantage in this series is obviously in their athleticism and physicality. The one-on-one defensive matchups favor the Memphis Grizzlies. In each position, they are faster, bigger, stronger, and more athletic. I expect the Memphis Grizzlies to put Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, and Jordan Poole under much more defensive pressure than they faced against the Denver Nuggets. Now, despite being undersized, the Golden State Warriors are one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. They are much better than would be expected at keeping teams out of the paint, which is where they know they have a lot of weaknesses, especially without James Wiseman or a traditional center that can match up against a bigger player like a Joel Embiid or an Anthony Davis. Despite all of that, Draymond Green is one of the best undersized defenders in the NBA. In this series, Draymond Green and Looney will have to match up against Jaren Jackson Jr., Xavier Tillman, and Brandon Clarke, more agile and athletic than the Denver Nuggets. I also expect that the Memphis Grizzlies will out-rebound the Golden State Warriors in each game by double digits. And while this did not present as much of a problem for the Warriors in the Nuggets series, there are way too many offensive weapons on the Memphis Grizzlies, especially on the break, and this could present a problem for the Warriors. It is hard to say which one of these teams would have the advantage, but I am going to go with experience, and that's why I'm picking the Golden State Warriors in 6 games. This is due to the excellent shooting of Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, the versatile scoring of Jordan Poole, the leadership of Draymond Green and Steve Kerr, and the consistent support that they get from their bench players. The Golden State Warriors are one of the smartest teams in basketball, and I don't think it will be too challenging for them to figure out the weaknesses of the Memphis Grizzlies, a much younger team, and exploit those weaknesses to their advantage. This series will no doubt be a test for Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, and I just don't see them being able to beat the Golden State Warriors in a 7-game series. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Who do you think will win this series and why? Do you think the Memphis Grizzlies will pull out an upset? Which team has the upper hand in your opinion? Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, comment whether you agree with me or not. Don't forget to share if you care, and I'm out.